Welcome to Bob's Brewhouse. This is the second video of my craft ale reviews. As I said in the last one, I'm no expert. These are just my opinions. I do drink a lot of beer, so hopefully my observations will help someone at some point. As usual, I'll do 6 beers, give a brief summary and marks out of 10. I'll try to make them sound a little less complicated than they often do in the supermarket. First one today is from Brewdog, Black Heart Draft Stout, 4.1% ABV. It says you're supposed to invert the can once, then open it and make a hell of a mess. Pour downwards. So we'll see. Already getting quite a strong aroma of coffee and chocolate from that. As with most stouts, you can probably see it's taken a while to settle. I'm pretty sure it has a widget or whatever those things are in the bottom of that to give it that draft style. It's selling quite quickly. Fairly decent head on that as well. Does smell good. Very roast coffee kind of smell to it. Smells a bit like a Guinness, just not with the weird harshness they tend to have, in my opinion. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Very smooth, very mild. No bitterness to it really. There's a slight edge, but not too bad. That's pretty good. If you like your stouts, you're definitely going to like that one. I'd give that a 6 out of 10, I think. Not bad. Beer number 2. I just realised I said craft ale on the last beer. It's just meant to be craft beer because only a few of these are ales. Vocation Brewery Crush Hour Everyday Hazy Pale. 4.6%. Really citrusy aroma coming right off that. Really hoppy. Really hoppy, really profoundly fruity that one is. Got a little bit hazy. Smells really vibrant fruit. Slight hint of bitterness in the smell. Doesn't smell really bitter, but got a bit there. It's all grapefruit and orange and very citrusy. A little bit gassy, very high carbonation there. Nice mild flavour, it's not too bitter at all. It's got a lot of hop flavour going on there. Not really any malt to speak of, but definitely very hoppy. I think that's one you're going to like if you're into your really light stuff. IPAs and what have you. Obviously it's a hazy, but it is very zingy, quite refreshing. Definitely quite easily have a few of those. I'd give that a 6 out of 10. Very nice. Beer number 3. Tiny Rebel Neon Drift Hazy IPA. 4.8% ABV. Overdid the head on that one, I think. But standard looking hazy. Interesting balance of hops. So there's a slight bitterness there. Quite fruity. A little bit of malt seeping in. So definitely more of a traditional beer on the nose anyway than some of the crazy hazy ones they do. They smell quite fruity, very citric again. A lot of these tend to lean towards the citrus. A bit grapefruity, I think. Very fresh fruit flavour to that. It's just like a lager with a load of grapefruit juice in it. It's not bad, but I wouldn't drink more than one of them, I don't think. It's alright, pretty average. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Not too bad, not too great. Beer number 4. Odin's Gaze, NEIPA. That is to say, New England IPA. And if you're unfamiliar with IPA, it's New England Indian Pale Ale. 5.2% ABV. Quite cool artwork on the can there. Not quite sure about the name, it sounds like a Village People tribute band. I don't know, Viking themed one. I'm not really sure about New England IPAs, to be honest. I do like a few of them, but some of them not so good. Now, that I don't know. I don't know if that's gone bad or if it's meant to look like that, because it looks like there's a load of stuff floating around in the beer, and that does not instill confidence, not even a little bit. It smells all right. It smells reasonably hoppy, malty. Got a little bit of a zing to it. Quite a nice smooth smell. I mean, I'm very put off by the fact it looks like a contents of a fish tank that needs cleaning out. Well, that does taste a little bit funky. I don't know if it's intended to be funky, but that is a bit weird. There's a strange kind of sourness to it that I'm not entirely certain is meant to be there. I couldn't really give a full and frank summary on that because I think I may have received a dodgy can. So I'm going to hedge my bets and I'm going to give it a standard 5, just average, because maybe it's very nice. I don't know. I think I have had it before, but I don't recall it. But yeah, I'm sure it wasn't full of floating debris at the time. So I think I'm just going to pour that one down the sink to be on the safe side. I'll try it again at some point. Beer number 5. Tiny Rebel Hop Hut Summer Slam IPA, 5.5%. Doesn't that look fancy? It's one of those that tells you the hops on the side of the can. Simcoe and Idaho 7. As a home brewer, I do enjoy Simcoe hops. I use it quite a lot in my own beers. So it should be interesting. See what they've done with it. Don't think I've ever used Idaho 7. Getting a big waft of fruit off that straight away. Really quite strange. It's not ordinarily when you get an IPA of this type, when it's fruity, it's always very citrusy, like grapefruit or maybe orange, but it's more of a sweet fruit than a tart fruit, sort of fruit bowl kind of smell to it. Very interesting. Can't really smell any malt in that, but that's not unusual for an IPA. It's definitely very zingy, refreshing summer slam. It smells like a summer beer, what you'd expect to have in the middle of summer. It's kind of hazy looking, which is weird. It doesn't say it's a hazy, it just says it's an IPA. So it is weird that they went so hazy with it. That is very nice, very, very nice. Very refreshing. 5.5% ABV. You'd expect it to have a heaviness to it, a bit more of a bite, but it's very, very pleasant, very deceptive. I think you could probably get through a few of them and not realise you'd had way too many before you had. I think that is going to have to be an 8 out of 10. It's very good, very impressed with that one. Beer number 6, Northern Monk Heathen Hazy IPA, 7.2% ABV. With the exception of the stout, all of them today are hazies. Even the ones that weren't supposed to be hazy have been hazy. Really strange. That's a standard hazy. That very cloudy orangey. It's not vibrant orange. It's an amber, I'd say. That does smell good. There's a lot of malt there. A little touch of citrus, not much. Definitely, it's got a very malty aroma. Smells more like a traditional ale, but a bit softer. There's all sorts coming in there on the aroma. It's quite, not really sure what that is. It smells a bit like something sweet, like a sweet, like a candy. But it's I'm not entirely sure. I want to say Werther's Original, but not. I'm not sure. Like that mixed with maybe a little squeeze of lemon juice or something. Weird thing to say, but that's kind of what it smells like. Wow, that's really nice. It's really, really good. Very, very smooth, very soft on the palate. Sort of like a blanket for your tongue made out of beer and kisses. That's really nice. It's a shame that that's so strong. 7.2% ABV. It doesn't taste like a 7.2% ABV. It tastes a lot weaker. You can't taste the booze in it. It tastes that velvety, smooth maltiness, and there's a definite hop profile there, but it's quite, I wouldn't say muted. It just sort of takes a back seat to the hops take a back seat to the malt. If they could manage to keep that flavour profile but knock off a few percent, I think that would be beyond perfect. That would be absolutely amazing. But as it is, I think it's pretty close to perfect, that one. So I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. If you like your hazies and you can stand a stronger beer, that is going to be one for you. That is really good, really, really good. Definitely recommend that one.